Good morning. Oh, I think then. Didn't know where I'd hidden my date. Hello. All right, Lex. I hid it in this tin so that she wouldn't do it. It's my date. And it is the 2nd of July. It's those little things, isn't it? Thankfully. Are you organised, Peter? Actually, to be honest, I was quite impressed with your sales yesterday, and lockdown's been good for you to do all your Lego, hasn't it? Yeah, I'm getting more. I'll show you the floor. It's getting better. Frickin' heck. Yeah, look, that's pretty good, isn't it? I'm pretty happy with that. Gonna do some more listing today. I was doing vintage job lots to start an auction over the weekend. Well, start tonight, Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night. Just doesn't float my boat. They're just little ones, gonna start at £9.99. So I'm gonna do. I'd rather do Nexus after this. So, excuse me. I've started on the Diet Coke already. Don't know what it was. Well, I do know. I'm quite hormonal, and tea just was not doing it this morning. So usually I drink Diet Coke in the afternoon, and I'm already on it, and I've eaten chocolate already as well. It's gonna be one of those days. So morning, Leanne. Hi, Pink Harpy. Morning, Rosie. Morning, Veronica. Morning, Carol. Morning, Laura. Did I just say Laura? No. Morning, Catherine. Oh my word, Lex. Been to a charity shop this morning. Can't wait to see all about it in your vlog, and thank you for the meal shots. Raspberry berry. Good morning. Oh, balls, Lex. How disappointing. India, I've been on an hour packing 24 parcels. Wow. How often do you do your parcels? That's good sales, isn't it? That's not all curtains, is it? Fantastic if it is. Is it lightsabers? Right, sorry if I repeat. I'm just going to go through, keep going down. Morning, Rachel. Morning, Carol. Morning, Jane. I have definitely said Laura, haven't I? Morning, lovely Dovely. It's the Shelley Show. Morning, Anne. Just said a Lex marathon, catching up on 5 vids I've missed. Well done, Catherine. They come out at night, and so sometimes I just take Lex to bed with me. And sometimes I watch her while Tom's watching sport or something on the telly. Morning, Susan. Morning, Mum, 5 sons. Peter, I'm impressed, Shell. Let me just take that in for a second and bask in the glory. You have a little bask, yeah. Did I just miss something? Oh, right, yeah. Hi, Cherubs. Hi, Cheryl. Oh, Pink Harpy's trying to increase hours. Yes, I've been thinking. Thing is, I've done so many time and motion studies in workplaces that I hate time and motion studies, but I do find it interesting. Like, I find it very interesting when Karen did hers, and it showed how few hours she was spending on reselling, and I was, because she's a quick lister, and I was really like, wow, maybe I don't spend as many hours as I think I do on reselling. And I was thinking, and now with Lex doing hers, I was thinking about it last night, but then I'm thinking, well, I do tend to knock off pretty much when the kids get home, unless I'm sorting, and then I don't count sorting because I enjoy it. But then, so when do you cut it off? And also, I tend to start really early these days. I kind of just get up and start. And so some days I could have started at 6 o'clock, sometimes 7 o'clock. Because I'm quite alert then, I get straight on with it. But then I'm like, well, yeah, but then I'm playing badminton in the garden quite a lot these days. So I have badminton breaks and I'm on here. So I don't know. Maybe I'm not full time, and I just thought I did loads of hours. Morning, Sue. I was waiting. Catherine's waiting in the bath for me, but you're out now. Get some clothes on. Hey up, matey. Morning, Shirlicious. Morning, Bad Wolf. Hello, Andrea. Lex don't want to work today. going to feel so good about doing your death piles, though. Oh, morning, Becca. Shelley, can you stand up and show me your top, please? Oh, it's you're my wife now. Hello, Dave. It's Papa Lazarus. Right, where was I? Let's just scrolling down. Morning, Jenny Gems. And morning again, Kirsten. Morning, Antoinette. Right, almost at the bottom. Did I say hello, Veronica? Peter, it's not how much time you spend, it's how efficient and focused you are when you're working. That's part of it. Papa Lazarus. You want Peg? Sorry, I could go off on a league road there. Oh, Jodie Gems, happy it's a new month on our listing frenzy. Oh, has anybody got goals? Karen messaged me her goals, which was, commented a goal yesterday, which was to clear a number of her £5 or under listings, or get it to under a certain amount. And then I had a look at mine. Well, that's not really a good goal for me because I haven't got that many. So that sounds like I'm searching. I'm searching for goals. I love a goal. So, well, I usually do all these like mini experiments as well that I don't always share, just to see if things are working or not. So I'm still thinking about goals for July, or at least a goal. There's a blockage in your toilet, Dave, but I fix it now. Babble, sometimes I feel like I'm me being all day long, but when I think about it realistically, I do the odd 10 minutes here and there all day with lots of dossing about. That's the thing, isn't it? You don't really know how much you're actually doing. Catherine, my goal sells stuff. Good goal. Oh, Veronica got 2 highs today. You missed me out yesterday. So sorry. Sometimes it actually jumps and I just lose track. Oh, Indie with Mind Body Calm Yoga to reach 1,000 subscribers on my yoga channel. Currently filming a sequence for resellers. Oh, fabulous. Oh, a sequence for resellers. That's interesting. Oh, morning, lovely. Morning, Heather. No goals for except to keep getting better at this game. You're more fluid, though, aren't you? With like Andrea, you're not. You're not. What was it? I say I'm task oriented, which is why I like goals, I think. Jane, Peter, that's true. I am struggling to stay focused, so I end up wandering off to weed the garden instead. Yeah. Writing work time helps me keep in work mode. Yeah. What? Indeed, I cannot say a can of Coke. That's saying I can, I can't. Now I have to have a sip. Well, I did my April, May, June accounts yesterday, so that was productive. I feel like having paperwork. I like having paperwork. I just use QuickBooks, so it doesn't take long when I want to put in do my inputs. Peter's plugging Indy's yoga channel. Well, you are quite good at plugging channels, Peter, so, it should help. Rachel, goal 2, list at least 100 more items. Oh. See, because, I changed out the wind. I think I was saying the other... Oh, I can't. It's a League of Gentlemen reference. Oh, Tubbs. Oh, I hadn't... Yeah, I don't remember that one. Children. Oh, I can't. Oh, Pauline's friends, yeah. Oh, God, it gets dark, doesn't it, towards the end when she starts getting it on with Ricky. Becca, I timed myself every time I did eBay work yesterday, and although I had to stop and start times, God, you did 6.5 hours. That is impressive. Were you homeschooling as well? I see Maud's back at school, and Connie, I've just gone in there and she's crocheting, but they've been able to drop the lessons they're not taking for GCSE, so her lessons have decreased. store. I constantly have my mother's mantra in my head: good, better, best. Never let it rest until your good is better and your better best. Oh, word up. Yeah, full time. Well, I don't think full time's particularly for any of us, to be honest. So yeah, I wanted to show you Connie's well, she's I don't know what she's done with that. She's crocheting me some, like, it looks like doll's house bunting at the moment. But I was like, what? She crocheted a pot for highlighters out of plastic bags. And she said, oh yeah, everyone's doing it. I thought, well, no, they're not, because I'm not. I was just like, God, if it doesn't get away fast enough, she crochets it. I was like, wow. Mind you, she probably doesn't clock that these disintegrate anyway, don't they, these bags? So it's probably just going to go into a pile of fluff soon. But that's quite like, wow. Oh, I know what I need to ask. Has anybody, Maud's really into Famous Five, and she's got the first 5 books. Is anybody selling like the set, or planning to sell, or has from book 6 onwards? Comment down below or message me on Insta, Shasta H, because I need to buy the next lot. So if you've got it, let me know. Found Wolf, I didn't go self-employed to be full-time 9 to 5. Morning, Jewel. Oh, good morning, Mick. Good morning, Queen of the Pixies and your Pixlets. Hope you're keeping well. Yes, good, thanks. On the plus side, it must keep her quiet for a bit. Well, oh my God, if she didn't have, I mean, she's constantly crocheting, or if she wasn't doing that, there'd be more baking going on, but that's tricky at the moment with Tom in the kitchen, because he gets a bit uppity when he's got important meetings on and she's trying to bake. Oh, I missed. What? Oh, wow, Becca, both the kids back at school. God, that is lucky. Lex taken 3 weeks off after this week. Oh, Famous Five got your reading store. See, I had all of them. I had everything for Connie. I think my aunt got them for her, and then kept them all for Maud. And then she was like, no, I'm not interested in that. I can't remember what she was reading a lot of. She's read all, like, David Williams, and she was reading. Oh, she read all the Roald Dahls, and she didn't seem to be into Enid Blyton at all. And now suddenly she is. So, a Famous Five box sets. You want Famous Five? Yeah, I want Famous Five. Maud's got the first 5, but she needs everything after that, or a box set of it, because she's getting through at a rate. Oh, F&S Resellers picked up. Oh. In their auction thing, I will contact Frail Simon, unless somebody comments, let me know. So, aim for the day. I'm going to photograph some more necklaces from down there. And thanks, all, yeah. And sales were much better yesterday. How were your sales? Because the turnover yesterday was £138, and it just felt like it was flowing a bit more. I've just got a couple of bits to show you going out. Usually I really struggle to get rid of broken jewelry, and yesterday I listed like 8 kilos or something, and it went within the hour. I'm going to do set off really cheap, because I usually can't get rid of it. Some weird thing going on there. So there's a couple of heavy boxes on the doorstep for the Hermeseed lady, and a Latin Harry Potter book. And then going out on the necklace front, have a little, oh yeah. One of these is from the experiment. So 2 more £10 necklaces. So definitely like a £10 free shipping necklace seems to be of appeal to people. So there's a little grey pebble bead necklace, £10 free ship. And this one is of interest to me. I think I might have shown you this. Is it Navajo style? It's not what I put in the listing. Can't remember what I put. I'll have a look. But the interesting thing is, £10 free shipping. So this went on last month. And the interesting thing for me about this is it's not a chunky monkey. It's more of a, you could layer it, but these finer chains seem to be, you know, these are the opposites really, aren't there? There's a chunky pebble and a finer chain. Yeah, this was part of the experiment. Oh, I just said summer holiday boho chain tassels. Yeah, so I mean, I like that. I'd wear that with this. It's so interesting. Need to keep on top of what people want. So that's all to show you. Oh, let's have a look. Sales. Oh, morning, Tom. Oh, shit, sales yesterday, Rachel. Yeah, hopefully they'll pick up. Oh, yes, Indy. So £280 for me yesterday. It was meant to. Is that curtains? Did you answer me or did I miss it? We've got loads of that stuff. My kids act like they're in the 1930s. Catherine, one person brought over £100 worth of stuff yesterday. Oh, fabulous. Nice. Combine that shipping up. Jodie, sales really slow. Need some tips to shift stuff. When I am struggling to shift stuff, I bundle. I bundle. I just like thinking, does it work? Yeah, some stuff it does work on. I mean, it's appealing to me if I feel like, I mean, maybe, you know, getting a bit less on each item, but getting a load out at the same time. A bit annoying when you've already listed them individually, but if dropping the price doesn't help, I guess you're dropping the price again in a different way. But if you bundle it, I mean, I like to feel I'm getting a good deal. So if I'm assuming most people want to get a good deal, and if they can see, oh, I'm getting good value from that, it's going to be appealing. That's what I'm going with at the moment anyway. Oh my God, tragic to have to go back to work for someone else. I'm not doing it, sorry. Nuh-uh. It's not happening. The trouble is because I'm not very good at being managed, so I have to manage myself really. I'm also not good at managing other people, I don't think, because they don't behave. Becca, I did £340 Tuesday and 205. God, that's good. I don't think I was aware of what your turnover was. Are you mostly clothes still, Becca? Just checking you were live. Are you live today, Pete? It's Monday that Pete has a little stroppo because I haven't finished. It goes on at 11. Cheryl, £22.50, hardly worth mentioning. Yeah. Store Egyptian Revival. Yeah, see, I use Egypt inspired or Egyptian or Cleopatra a lot in gold shaped necklaces. And I sold quite a few of those recently, actually. Cheryl spent £150 at 3 Chazas. How beautiful. Beautiful. Morning, Chris. Haven't seen you for a while. Hello, Julie. If I haven't said hello. Indy, mainly curtains, yes. Couple of throws and 2 pairs of shoes. Wow. That is nice. Cat and I also bundle when sales are slow and run a sale. Do you like bundling? It feels like things go quicker. Peter, how long do I give my items to sell? Well, some stuff like the cross stitch, I just list it and forget about it, and it's in the garage, and then, you know, so there's stuff that's probably been in there since the beginning of time. And of course, you know, they're really thin, they're in the garage, they're not bothering me. Do you know what happens? Some stuff will go under the radar because it's not near the top of my listings. You know, when you see the same stuff with loads and loads of watches and it's not selling, it starts to go on your wick. That's when I'm like, right, I need you to sell now because I don't want to see you at the top anymore. So if it goes up there, there's more chance for me. I have started looking at what's ending today and trying to fiddle around and pull stuff off if I think, right, that's been on there over a year and no one's interested, no one's watching. But then stuff can sell out of the blue. So I I don't have a set, all right, 6 months and it's off type thing, Peter. That probably comes as a surprise to you because you think that I'm all definitely about the figures in the organisation. Nah, we're all made up of opposites. Oh, Tom thinking of going live as well later. Oh, is that with your video games? Very bored sorting droplets of joy. Oh, right, cool. Yeah, we'll tune in for that. I'd like 3 hours sleep as my boy kept waking up. Oh, word. How old is he now, Tom? It's a year and a bit. Is he a year yet? Yeah. Claire, morning. I bought the. Oh, you bought the 8 kilograms of broken jewellery. Well, it's on the doorstep. You should have said, because. Oh, mind you, I think there is a bit that I had to put it in a double-walled box. But no, still, I would have been able to fit a bit more in if there was anything laying around. Always say, if you're a subscriber and you bought something, tell me, because I'll try and, put even more in. I'm just thinking, I have no idea what's in it, but I know it's not like all the thin bangles go to a friend now, so it's not that sort of stuff. Because I always wonder, what are people looking for in broken jewellery? Like, I assumed it was beads, but are people looking for, I know some people like Pink Harvey doesn't want brooches. Well, there's a wild mixture in there. Store at Jodie, since watching Shellster, I started using promoted listings and then moved my stuff along very well. Yeah, the weird thing with it, I say I promote everything at 1%, and then I see stuff selling not unpromoted. But then I've started noticing, oh, hang on, it says I've got 23 listings that could be promoted. And I think it expires after a while and then you have to re-promote. So my time management is terrible. But that's also, if you can potter around and that's your style of working, then it's also ideal to work for yourself, isn't it? It's very quiet. I can't hear Foghorn. Did you hear him at the beginning? He was almost, I mean, I'm not in the mood really. And he was, God, sometimes I have to say, like, do they want you speaking that loud to them? I'll be like, well, you don't know what they're like on the other end of the phone, do you? And they might be going, oh, Jesus. Like, it's Foghorn. Try all of those. Yeah, promoting, bundling. Also, I think I'm going to keep an eye, because I've got some higher value things, and then I'm keeping an eye to see if I've got loads of bread and butter like level, like my M&S £14 necklace, and I'm starting to see these £10 necklaces going. So I'm wondering, are people going to want a cheaper small treat? Oh, word, Tom cut his lip open, fell over and headbutted the Becca, no, most of my sales lately have been bric-a-brac. Oh yeah, did you get? Oh, I remember you actually getting loose. You were loose in that warehouse, weren't you, with a load of bric-a-brac? Sales and clothes plummeted. Yeah, during lockdown. Yeah, I think that's why lots of clothing sellers are trying out the jewellery. Just bled loads and looked worse than it was. It's scary, isn't it, though, with your little one when they. And I guess he's got a fat lip now as well, but he'll bounce back. Veronica, what's my eBay page? I think it's linked in the About Me on here, and it's linked on my Insta. It's Shellster Rooney. It's like, and it is. But if you look up, if you Google, sometimes it's hard to find. It's really difficult to find sellers' shops, I find, just by searching. If you put into Google Shellster Rooney eBay, then you'll get a direct link. It's a lot easier. Catherine, when things were slow earlier in the month, I looked at prices and I just took the lowest value 50 items off and sales picked up. Oh, I've heard about people doing that before, saying I'm taking off the low stuff and it's transformed my shop. But I also wonder if it's Chris, Daily Refinement says, like, tinker with 6% of your listings a day or something. It doesn't really matter what you're doing, just tinker with it and it jerks things up a bit. Peter also thinks it's good for the rest of the shop if you colour all the crap. Thing is, do you know what else? Sometimes it's the stuff I think's crap that people, you know, like the one man's trash stuff. I think, oh, that's horrible, and then it sells. You know, like, and you get like amazing feedback on it, and I'm almost embarrassed. I'm like, that was really crap. Like, so I don't trust my judgment always. That's why I kind of need a broad range, because I not everybody's got the same taste as me. Well, not everybody's got taste. Oh, 16 months. Wow, is he 16 months already, Tom? If I did that, I'd have nothing else to sell. Tom, I have a friend who makes jewellery and buys broken job lots just for the clasps and findings. The rest of the jewellery she makes from vintage. See, that's so interesting. Yeah, because I also am finding vintage buttons in my lots as well. And I'm like, depending on what they're doing, it looks like such a nice thing. I'm going to chuck it in, because sometimes I do put things in and thinking, I'd love to find that in there. So I hope, you know, it's of value. Maybe I overthink about it. I overthink everything. But yeah, I literally sell it off at about £2.50 a kilo plus shipping, because I just don't want it hanging around. It's not what I bought a lot for, is the broken stuff. Bad Wolf, I had this ridiculous buy the other day in France who didn't want to pay international shipping fees, so he just changed his country to UK on eBay. Bought my item with UK PMP, and then, oh my God, just cross out UK and put France. Oh, what a nit. Oh, Claire, yeah, I tend to hope for necklace fittings, earring fittings, coloured stones. Yeah, because I always think that, like the glass beads and that, I'm sure people are going to want those, surely. I make stitch markers for knitters. Oh, Connie's using those little markers for crocheting. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, hi, Karen. All right, Peter. I was the Wally who thought your shop was called the Vinegar Jar. I wasn't allowed to say. I think the reason partly I swear so much is because I wasn't allowed to say Wally or what was the other Pratt growing up, because my nan had a friend called Wally, and her maiden name was Pratt. So if I said, oh, it's such a Wally or a Pratt, I'd get told off. So I had to swear. Yeah, I had a phone call. I don't know if I mentioned this. I had a phone call at the weekend from a Mason. Well, he was a Mason and a Royal Buffalo member. And I'd put a medal on as being a Mason's. Oh, no, it's not called a medal. It's called a collarette, which I learnt from this guy. So incorrectly. And he said, you'll upset the Masons by doing that, and the Buffaloes. And he said, and he was a member of both. So he knew. I was like, oh, thank you so much. Yeah. And then he didn't want to buy it, just was putting me right. And I was like, thank you so much. So I had to update my listing, but it's interesting that people would take the time to telephone somebody and say, oh, you've got this wrong in your listing, by the way. I'm amazed. Cheryl did get a GSP sale this week, a porcelain nun doll. Wow. Going to Italy, very pleased I had a GSP. I have got GSP on. I've just had a negative feedback, actually. A person said about it being expensive, and I thought the necklace wasn't that expensive. I bet they've paid GSP, which will have pushed the price up, and maybe they're not taking that into account. So I'm waiting to see if eBay can do anything about that, because probably they paid more for the postage than the necklace. So that's a bit annoying. And you often get people moaning about GSP costs, but I'm not faffing around with non-GSP, I'm afraid. Catherine, have a fiddle with your shop, Julie, change some prices. Yeah. Yeah, you can do all of that, and sometimes you're just in a lull and it comes back up, doesn't it? Haggis Lover, I don't cull. I rename the title, don't waste time on promotions. Wait a month, and if it doesn't sell, then move the listing to as free, costless site and wait for it to go. Yeah, I've been reducing prices on some stuff to, like, you know, these £10 things, and that is shifting some stuff. That's my excuse, and I had to swear. My mother-in-law said, oh, that her brother says people that swear because they haven't got any better words they can use or something. I don't know if she's making a point, but I thought, oh, F that. But also I thought, no, I do have other words I could use, but they're not my favourite words. So I chose those words. Still, was he riding around naked on a goat whilst he phoned you? He may well have been, with half a trouser leg rolled up. Yeah, C-bomb, F-bomb. eBay never removes mine. Well, they've removed a few of mine. Like even a neutral I've had removed. So I don't know. Sometimes it just disappears. Surprised you don't post direct for jewelry. Postage price would be a lot less for buyer. For posting abroad, but then I'd have to fill out a little form, wouldn't I? And then I have to then go to the post office, and I'm quite lazy, and I'm not going to the post office right now. Oh no. Becca had a glass vase confiscated and destroyed by GSP because apparently it was against their policies. Yeah, they're not doing breakables anymore, are they? They refunded the buyer. At least they refunded the buyer. Truly, everybody moans about GSP. I sold something half price and they still went. Yeah, I feel like if somebody is complaining about the cost of GSP, then we shouldn't be penalised for that. Although swear words are the best, yeah. Quite. Oh, I've been missing out here. Fill out a form. No, I thought there was a sticker, and you had to when I've done stuff abroad, and I had to. Was it only certain countries you have to do that? Julie just had an offer on a t-shirt as we speak. £2.50. Is that a bad offer or a good offer? Karen had a neutral for an item that was not correct. Size, tag, and photo was new with tags. That was in photo mode. Yeah, still wouldn't remove. Do you know what though? Sometimes you get some jobs worth who won't remove it, and then you like flag it, report buyer or something like that. And I've had that where I think I was not leaving it alone. 2 people said no. I did a report button or something, and then it just disappeared. Beowulf, I've had several neutrals and negative removed during knockdown. That's cool. Piece of cake, just do postage to paper. Oh. And stick it in the box, Peter. Susan, my dad was a buff and a buffalo, and a friend called him a poor man's Mason. My mum was not happy. I thought she would deck cut. Oh, word. Buff and Mason works. Customs form for you. Oh, that must be where I've sent stuff, the US, and I had to do a form. Oh, so that's not true for everything then. Jodie, you can just buy online postage with click and collect. I posted, oh, okay. Oh, yes, I haven't looked into it because I'm lazy, and I just say, oh, what can I do through pressing a button on eBay? Oh, it's that. Okay, I'll do that. Also, Julie, sometimes people kind of think that maybe if you accept an offer early on, it might help. I'm not sure I'm believing in this algorithm balls anymore at all, because I was thinking, oh yeah, try and list stuff so when you're doing a load of listings, set it so it's going live every hour, blah blah blah. No, just getting it all on now, and it doesn't affect sales. For me, it doesn't anyway. Late deliveries up through no fault of yours, Catherine. Yeah, that should be automatically coming off. You could become the global jewellery queen. Exciting. Costume jewellery queen. I'd like that. I could just had a picture of myself like on a high up chair with, with the light sticks either side, and somebody carrying me with a little crown on and lots of jewellery. I'd like to do that. Okay, right, I think that'll do. Oh my God, I've waited on for more than half an hour and only had 2 bits going out. So we did aims, did your sales and what's going out. Okay, that'll do then, won't it? Let's all get on with our lives. Yeah, I'm hoping to get on top of what's behind me. There is, trouble is, there's like, you know, and there's the stuff that you pulled out and needs a bit of research like that. Look at this cutie little thing. I wonder if it's like a little mini shovel. I wonder if it's like for condiments or something. It's so cute. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. The trouble is, yeah, what do you do with stuff like that? It ends up in a drawer, doesn't it? It's so cute. Came out of a joblet along with some stones and other bobbins. What's that? Oh, I think a bead's got caught up in a thimble there. And this thimble looks gold to me. I have to look into that. Anyway, yeah, stuff to investigate. So, Thursday, right, I'll be back in the morning. Have a super day. Vintage ice cube scoop. It's too small, isn't it? You need a long handle for ice. It could be for salt. No, why would you scoop up that much salt? Don't know. It's for scooping something up, isn't it? Tom, shameless self-promoting. If anyone wants to watch an idiot bag up jewelry job lots, I'll be like, yes. What sort of time, Tom? Or we're just gonna have to wait on your channel all day, because I'd like to watch an idiot bag up jewelry job lots, especially since I know where some of them are going. Drug shovel. Thanks, Peter. I will use that as keywords. Does look like a ye old sweetie shop shovel. Yeah, it's cute, isn't it? Oh, tea, that would make sense. Tea caddy. Yeah, that would make a lot of sense. Yeah. Wait, you know, it's cute. Lunchtime. What time is your lunchtime, Tom? We have a late lunch here. Sometimes it gets to 4 o'clock and I ask the girls if they've had a sandwich yet, and they announce, so can you go and get one then? Because tea's soon. Tea caddy spoon. Oh, that's cute, isn't it? It does have, looks like kind of bamboo leaves or something as the pattern. Oh, it might be tea leaf plant things. Right, I'm going anyway. Have a super duper day. Give me a thumbs up if you can. What else should I say? See you in the morning. Bye-bye, don't die. Oh, forgot about, Peter's copyrighted shameless promotion.